Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, let us learn what are the certification questions are cloud phone, and we also have a quick knowledge recap session on what we have learned on CloudFront service till now. So let's start. Let's say I want a service in AWS where that service provides me low latency response in all regions globally, but I will host my application at only one region. So is there any such type of service? The answer is yes. So we can also, in certifications, the question may also ask in this way. That is, what is the service which provides, what is the service which provides you low latency? What is the service which provides you low latency of your application? What is a service in AWS where it provides you low latency of your application globally? Where globally? Even you hosted at single region, you hosted your application at how many regions? Single region. So what is the service which provides you low latency of your application globally, even though you provided or you hosted in your application in how many regions? In single region. What is the service in AWS that will provide you this low latency facility whenever you trigger these keywords? Those are low latency, and your application is hosted at single region. Then what is the service that you need to remember is CloudFront. What is that? CloudFront. Whenever you found two keywords, just two keywords, what are they? Low latency and your application is hosted at single region. Then what is the service which provides you high availability of your application globally is CloudFront. So in certifications, they may ask you what is the service which provides, let's say they given a person name Sai. Sai hosted application, but he hosted only at single region. Now he's expecting a low latency globally. Then is it possible by AWS to provide this low latency for him by using any service? Then they provide you the answers like CloudFront, EC2, Elastic Load Balancer, Cloud 53, like that. Then what do you choose? CloudFront. So let's move on to another question. In CloudFront, where the caching data is stored? Your application is hosted, right? From that application, your data is cached to where? Which locations? By using the CloudFront, it will cache your application to where? To edge locations. To edge locations in the continents. So in the continents, this CloudFront will cache your data at edge locations. So let's move on with another question. By using which network this caching happens? By using which network, this caching happens at edge locations. At edge locations, by using which network this caching happens? By using content delivery network. In short, we can call it as CDN. By using which network? Content delivery network. So by using this content delivery network, this caching to edge locations happens in CloudFront. Then, so do we use internet here for caching our application data to edge locations? The answer is absolutely no. We are not using internet networking. Then what is the networking you are using to cache your data to edge locations? You're using content delivery network in CloudFront to cache your data to edge locations. So EC2 provides you what? Servers, right? What does S3 provides? It will provide you buckets and storage it will provide. Now, since we are discussing about CloudFront, what does this CloudFront will provide? What does this CloudFront will provide? This CloudFront will provide you distribution. What does this CloudFront will provide you? Distribution. So this CloudFront, if anyone asks you what does the CloudFront provide you, this CloudFront provide you distribution. What distribution? What distribution does this CloudFront provide you? This CloudFront provide you application distribution to multiple continents. It provides you your application data distribution to multiple continents. Since it is maintaining edge locations based on continents, it will provide you, CloudFront will provide you distribution of your application at multiple continents. So if anybody asks you what does this CloudFront will provide you is distribution. Now, how much time, how much time does this application data cache live at edge locations? We discussed it, right? We have edge locations for this CloudFront. At there, the cache data is present. Now the question is, for how much time this application data cache live at edge locations? So it will be based on TTL. So based on the TTL you provided, that much hours of time your application will alive. Let's say you provided 10 hours, then what happens is after every 10 hours your data will be updated. What is this TTL, sir? What is TTL? TTL stands for time to live. TTL stands for time to live. What does it indicate? It indicates how much time your data is live after caching the application. How much time your data is live at the edge location after you caching the application, after caching of your application was done. Or in another way, we can also say it as after how much time caching of application happens. After how much time caching of your application happens. Whenever a caching finished, after how much time your caching was happens again. This was represented by using this TTL. Okay. So by using which option, in this, we can even able to forcefully change our data at cached edge locations, right? So whoever seen the previous video on CloudFront concept, they have also know this. by using which option I can able to update the cloud front. So by using which option I can able to update the cloud front edge location forcefully. So how do by using which option we can able to update the edge locations of my cloud front forcefully or immediately, we can say. Immediately if I want to update, then what is the option? I hope you have answered this as well. Invalidate cache. Invalidate cache. Invalidate caching. You're just invalidating the cache which is present at the edge locations. Then the again caching will be happens. Since the cache present at edge locations is invalidated, this is done by you. So that's why again one more time the caching of your application happens. In certification, they will ask you a question. They will ask you a question very trickly that can you can you able to modify can you able to modify your edge locations? Can you able to modify your edge locations? What is your answer? The answer is yes. You need to provide answer is yes. What we are doing in this invalidate caching option by using this invalidate cache, what do we do indirectly? We are indirectly updating or modifying the data present at edge locations, right? So since we can able to update the data which is present at edge locations, we can so we are indirectly changing the edge location data. So that's why you can say that we can able to modify the edge location content, right? Yes, we can able to modify the edge location content. So this is the tricky question which was asked many times in certification. May also ask to you as well. Sometimes in interviews also this was asked. Okay. While configuring my cloud front, do I need to configure? Do I need to configure origin of my application? Do I need to configure origin of my application? The answer is yes. You must need to configure the origin of your application. Now, can I ask you a question? Can I able to configure? Can I able to configure where I want to create? Can I able to configure the continents where I want to create edge locations? So can I able to configure this where I want to create my edge locations? Yes. The answer is yes. You can able to configure your continent where your you want to create your edge locations. Okay, let's move on to another question. While configuring my cloud front, can I able to restrict? Can I able to restrict certain geo restrictions, geolocations you can say. So in short, we can say this. Can I able to configure geo restrictions? That means can I able to block certain continents while certain regions or certain areas while configuring my cloud front? The answer is yes. You can able to do this as well. Does this CloudFront can cache? So this is also one of the certification question. Does this CloudFront will cache your static and dynamic data of your application? I hope you answered this. Does this CloudFront will cache your static and dynamic data of your application? The answer for this is yes. So most of the students will assume like my CloudFront will cache only my static content, but the actual thing happens is both static as well as dynamic content at your edge locations will be cached of your application was cached at edge locations. Okay. Who will manage? Who will manage these edge locations? Who will manage this CloudFront edge locations? The answer for this is since AWS is providing, AWS will need to manage the edge locations. So I hope you have answered all these questions. So I think this video is contentful to you. If you like this video is contentful, then please like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. I hope from this video you have covered few certification questions and you have a good knowledge recap on whatever the content that you learned about CloudFront in the previous video. So thanks for watching again. See you back in the next video. Until then, bye bye.